Okay, I want to show you guys two simple ways to remove wraps without damaging your nail, and two, applying glitter. Thank you, Emma. Applying our glitter gels without having to use 14,000 coats. Now, wrap removal is super easy, super fast, and super user-friendly with a couple of little tools. The first thing you're going to need is our Jamberry nail wrap and lacquer remover, and the second thing you're going to need is one of our little cuticle pushers. Cuticle pusher comes in the application kit, and if you're a really great customer, you can probably ask your consultant and she might give you one on your next buy 3 get 1 free order. So to remove the wrap, what you're going to do is you're going to, at the base near the cuticle, you're just going to try to lift a little corner. You can use either an orange stick or your nail. I use my nail. I dip the purple cuticle pusher in nail wrap and lacquer remover. You can put a little bit in a dish, or you can just slowly depress the top, the pump, and it'll fill out. So then I take this purple cuticle pusher, and you see how I'm just pushing it under the wrap very gently. I'll keep wetting it to make sure that I'm not ripping the wrap off. And just by rubbing like this with the purple cuticle pusher, it just comes off. I never have to peel it. And that's where you're getting damage, is when you peel it off. You tend to rip off a little bit of your nail, and that can be kind of dangerous. Or, well, dangerous. It just makes your nails kind of look bad, but the white buffer block will fix it pretty easily. So as you can see, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It took just a couple of seconds. Now the surface of the nail is still going to have some stickiness to it, and so we can take a cotton pad and some nail prep, and we can just very easily wipe off any residue that's there. And at the same time, we're prepping our nail for either a new reapplication, or as this video goes, it's going to be how to apply your gels without having to put on a whole bunch of coats. Now, to do the gel application for the glitters, you're going to need some other tools here. One, let me see here, one of those little makeup sponges. You can get them at the dollar store. And two, a little paintbrush, makeup brush, whatever you have laying around. And I suggest that you use either alcohol or our nail prep for the next step. So I have the sponge here, and I'm going to try Adore Me gel for this. I've seen it done with party dress, but my party dress is MIA right now. So here's the sponge, and I have the Adore Me gel, taking some out of the bottle, and I'm just smushing it onto the sponge like this. And I'll probably put 2 swipes. So I've smushed this glitter onto the sponge, and now I'm just going to be tapping it to the nail. I'll just keep tapping for a while, lift it a bit so I don't get it all over my table. My lovely hand model is Emma, my 12-year-old, who is probably my best Jamberry customer, except she doesn't pay for anything, but she loves to do her nails a lot. So the more I dab, the more sparkles stay on the nail, but it's not slimy or slinking all over the place. Our gel is self-leveling, so you know that when you're applying it with a brush, you kind of got to cure it right away, and you have to be careful to keep your nails flat. Otherwise, you end up with lumps or bumps or waves. So I'm going to have Emma, look at the sponge now. See, most of the glitter is gone, but there's still gel that's soaked in. But if you take a look and really focus in on her nail, and she'll hold it up a little bit closer to the camera, and you can see when she's turning her nail that all of the gel is on all of the nail. You can't see through it like you typically or normally would if you only had the brush to apply. And now before we cure it, I'm going to dip my little paintbrush in alcohol, and I'm just going to clean up those sides so that we're not curing all of the excess to her skin. So this, take your time to do this. I'm kind of rushing through it a little bit, only because I want you guys to see what it looks like. Now the purple cuticle pusher works really well for this job too. But as you can see how quickly it's cleaning up there, and the gel isn't pooling. as it sometimes does. And now if you can just hold that up to the camera again, we'll see how much light. See when she twists how beautiful that application is? That is just one coat, ladies. So cheap dollar store sponge, 2 swipes of your brush on the sponge, keep dabbing it for a few seconds, clean it up with a paintbrush or the purple cuticle pusher, and then cure. And oh my goodness, you have perfection on your nail in just one coat. Hope you enjoyed.